Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining the Moving More Throughout the Day Take 10 webinar. If you have any questions during the presentation, please wait until the end when we open for questions, or you can send a message in the chat and I will answer those at the end of the presentation as well. My name is Amber Langford. I'm a certified personal trainer and corrective exercise specialist. I've worked for Premise Health as a virtual fitness specialist for over 2 years now. I grew up in Minnesota, where my passion for health and wellness started early in the form of athletics. I continue to pursue this passion at Southern Utah University, receiving a Master of Science degree in sports conditioning and performance. I specialize in injury prevention and functional movement strengthening. And in my free time, I enjoy hiking with my husband and dog and relaxing with a good cup of coffee. For today's presentation, I will review the benefits of movement, motivation versus discipline, how to add more movement throughout the day, and how to track daily activity. Let's first discuss why moving throughout the day is so important. Adding in daily movement or living a more active lifestyle has been found to reduce risks of disease such as cardiovascular disease. It can help to reduce stress, improve mood and focus. So if you find that you're struggling to focus on a task or you're feeling overwhelmed, try taking a 3 to 5 minute movement break before returning to your task. Daily movement can also help increase mobility, improve brain function, reduce inflammation, and improve posture. When we talk about moving throughout the day or living a more active lifestyle, it does not mean that you need to be in the gym for an hour to reap the benefits of exercise and movement. Studies have shown that getting in 10 minutes of movement 3 times per day is just as effective, if not more effective, in regards to decreasing risk for diseases and increasing life expectancy. And as a bonus, breaking up our daily movement into smaller intervals helps us incorporate movement more easily into our daily lives. Before we get into how to move more throughout the day, let's discuss motivation. It's common to think about your health and fitness goals as something you want to do when the timing is just right and everything falls into place. For example, you may be saying, I'll start going back to the gym when my schedule clears up, or I'll go once I feel less stressed. But how often does that happen? When does life ever really slow down for you? This is where discipline becomes so important. Motivation will come and go, and when it's there, it's a great tool and can be very helpful. But when that motivation is gone, we need discipline. Discipline starts with solidifying your daily habits. Rather than trying to change everything all at once, focus on making small changes every single day. Those changes compound over time, and before you know it, you've made an entire lifestyle change. Discipline is something that gets you by every day, doing the things you know need to be done. For example, brushing your teeth every day is typically a habit that you started young and is now a part of your normal routine. And it's also a result of discipline. Motivation and discipline reinforce each other, and often you start to become more excited or motivated to try something when you become really good at it. But it's hard to become truly good at something without a lot of disciplined practice, which does often include many failures. The key here is learning commitment to yourself throughout the tough times. Family emergencies, health issues, job changes, injuries, and sickness will always come and go throughout your life. How you manage your time and prioritize your health during those times is so important. Daily movement can be achieved in many forms. The most common form of daily movement is walking. This includes walking outside or indoors on a treadmill. The important part of movement is doing what you enjoy, and maybe for you, that includes a different form of exercise, like swimming, biking, rowing, or strength training. Enjoying the activity will help in creating a routine and finding the motivation to complete the activity. Even if you do enjoy the activity, working a typical 9 to 5 desk job can make incorporating daily movement more challenging. But there are ways to add more movement throughout your day. You can try setting reminders. These reminders can be added to a calendar and scheduled throughout the week. You can also make small changes like adding a 5 to 10 minute walk in the morning, during your lunch break, or after dinner to help build movement into your daily routine. You can make your chores less efficient and take one item in from the car after grocery shopping. Put away one item at a time when doing laundry. Park in the back of the parking lot. Or add in strength training exercises like squats or calf raises while you're waiting for the shower to heat up or while you're brushing your teeth. You can also try multitasking and go for a walk when you're listening to a podcast or audiobook. Drinking more water can also help you move more. Just think, the more water you drink, the more often you need to get up and walk to the restroom. As a bonus, being hydrated will help improve energy levels. Lastly, you can always take the long way when you're running errands by avoiding shortcuts, taking the stairs instead of an elevator, or adding an extra lap around the store before you leave. Adding in any of these small changes will help to increase your daily movement. As a society, we tend to err on the sedentary side. Everything is readily available, literally with the swipe of a finger, and most of us have jobs that don't require much movement at all. But regardless if your goal is fat loss, muscle gain, or simply becoming a healthier individual, movement matters and is something we should all be striving for within our day. One way to track our activity levels is to track our daily step count. But what does our step count mean? What is a good goal to strive for? Let's review. Typically, a step count of less than 5,000 steps is considered a sedentary lifestyle. This means that individuals are spending the majority of the day sitting and are lacking movement. A step count of 5,000 to 7,499 is the typical range for daily movement and is considered low active. Individuals in this category are getting a good amount of movement, but are usually not including sports or exercise to their routine. A step count of 7,500 to 9,999 usually includes exercise or elevated occupational activity and is considered somewhat active. A step count of more than 10,000 is considered active, and a step count of more than 12,500 is considered highly active. If you have a fitness tracker, this can be a good tool to use to monitor your daily activity and set goals for yourself. Just remember to make small adjustments. For example, try increasing your daily step count by 1 to 2,000 each day, or try to move up one of these categories. These small changes will help you build your routine and add more movement into your day. Thank you so much for taking the time to review the importance of movement and how to move more throughout the day with me.